Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Satbo Reads Books. Who's Satbo? That's me, and I talk books. So today I am coming at you guys with another video, obviously, period. This video is talking about my January to be read. So listen, this list started out with like four books, or I think essentially what's going to happen is every month I'm going to aim for about 4 or 5 books every month, because Goodreads challenge is coming up, 2021 is coming up, and I want to see if I can do 75 books in 1 year. You heard me, 75 books in 1 year. So that's about 1.5 to 2 books per week. So we're gonna go through it and just dive straight in. So we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to come at you guys with my January TBR list. So let's get into it. Period. So first on my list is Zadie Smith's NW, not ZW, NW. So obviously it's a book about Londoners, and I will be doing a video on Black British books, which I haven't filmed yet, but it might go up before this video, so who knows. So the first book that I would like to read is, what I'm gonna do is, so every month I'm planning to read about 4 books per month, or 4 or 5 books per month. I've got books that are back up just in case I do finish the main 4 that I want to complete. So this is like one of the 4. I'm going to go through the 4 that I want to complete in the month first. So this is Zadie Smith's NW, which is like a classic. I feel like everyone who's a fan of Zadie Smith has read this book. I'm pretty sure there's a Netflix series on this book, I think. Well, it was done on Channel 4, and then I think Netflix bought it, so it's on Netflix now, which I haven't watched yet. No, wait, I'm dead. That's White Teeth. Wrong book. The Netflix series is called White Teeth, based on White Teeth, which she wrote as well. But this is NW, so I'm guessing it's about Northwest. This is what the blurb says. Zadie Smith's brilliant tragicomic NW follows 4 Londoners, Leah, Natalie, Felix and Nathan, after they've left their childhood council estate, grown up and moved on to different lives, from private houses to public parks, at work and at play. Their city is brutal, beautiful and complicated. Yet after a chance encounter, they each find that the choices they've made, the people they once were and are now, can suddenly rapidly unravel. Don't we know that? So this book is set in Northwest. I think I'll be able to relate to this story because I grew up on a council estate once. We've left the ghetto now. we made it. We're moving up. Mama, we made it. But it's going to be interesting to see their journeys and kind of compare and contrast it to my own life, because I'm a Londoner, born and bred. I haven't left this place. I don't think I ever will. So it'll be nice to see like their journeys and see how fun it is. Yeah, so that's my first read for January. And then my second read is Who Fears Death by Nnedi Okorafor. This book is like a fantasy. I think Northwest was like general fiction. This is like a fantasy book about an African set in Sudan, way in the future, post-apocalyptic. And it's one of the books that I put in my subscription box. I'll also do a separate video on the subscription box that I founded. And I haven't had the chance to read this yet because I've been busy, but I think January is like the month to tackle this. So it's about a young woman who was born out of rape, so trigger warnings for that. And she kind of finds out that someone wants to kill her, and she's trying to figure out who it is, where she can find that person, but she also realizes that she has magical powers as well. So it's kind of on following the journey of a young girl called Onye for short, or Onye Sonru, which means who fears death. So I think this is a great book to like start the year off with. And I don't really read that many or that much fantasy as well, so I feel like 2021 is the year for me to get into more fantasy books. So if you have any fantasy books recommendations, put them in the comments and I'll see if I can get to them. But yeah, that's a good one. Next one, The Fisherman by Chigozie Ebioma. This is another book that I put in my subscription box as well, but I didn't get around to reading. But it's a brilliant book from what I've heard, and people absolutely love it. So I was like, let me give it a try, and this is the time for me to do it because again, I've been too busy to read this one. So in a small town in western Nigeria, 4 young brothers take advantage of their strict father's absence from home to go fishing at a forbidden local river. I'm reading like I can't read, but I can read. They encounter a dangerous local madman who predicts that the oldest boy will be killed by one of his brothers. This prophecy unleashes a tragic chain of events and of almost mythic proportions. Yeah, this book, it sounds like a Nigerian movie, Nollywood, like the classic films that our parents used to watch. And I know that my mom will be excited to like hear about this book because I know she's watching me right now. But yeah, this sounds like a great book. Obviously, we love to hear about prophecies kind of messing up a family and seeing what's going to happen. And is that prophecy going to be fulfilled? Who knows? Watch this space. So that's going to be a good read. I'm looking forward to this one. And then my final of the 4 main reads that I'm going to read, I want to read for January, sorry, is Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. Can we get into the cover? Look at the cover. Look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Look at all the melanin. Look at the yellow. Look at the gold. I don't know if you can see that, but the earrings kind of shine. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful cover. So Growing is like one of the books. I think this came out in this year, 2020. And a lot of people have been talking about it, and I absolutely love the cover. There's nothing underneath the sleeve. It's just plain white, but the cover is absolutely stunning, and I absolutely love to display it on my bookshelf. So what's this book about? When Enchanted Jones wakes with blood on her hands and zero memory of the previous night, no one, the police or Corey's fans included, has more questions than she does. All she really knows is that this isn't how things are supposed to be. Corey was Enchanted's ticket to stardom. Before there was a dead body, Enchanted was an aspiring singer, struggling with her tight-knit family's recent move to the suburbs while trying to find her place as one of the few black girls in high school. But then the legendary R&B artist Corey Fields spots her at an audition, and suddenly her dream of becoming a professional singer takes flight. Enchanted is dazzled by Corey's luxurious life, but soon her dream turns into nightmare. So I'm guessing Corey Fields, which is an R&B singer, turns up dead, and Enchanted just finds blood in her hands. So what happened here? What happened? So this is going to be a great one to get into. I'm proper excited for this one. Like, I've been staring at this one, like she's been staring at me, I've been staring at her, like the tension, it's just almost too much. So I have to get into it, like, excuse the pun, but I have to get into it. And so in case I finish those 4, I have like a few backups that I will read as well after, but my aim is to complete those 4 first, and then and then I have some other ones because I want to plan what I'm reading. Sometimes I'm a mood reader, sometimes I plan what I want to read next. So it's crazy because these are kind of like my mood reads, but they're planned as well. Like I know that I'll be feeling to read those books after I finish this one, but then I might switch up, who knows, I might spice it up. Follow me on Goodreads to find out which one I read next. But so this is my backup, New Daughters of Africa, which was edited by Margaret B. Busby. I mentioned this book in a book haul that I did, and I will link it below in the comment, not in the comment section. I don't know what the name of the box is. Description box, there we go. But because this book is so thick and it's full of like different essays and stories and other stuff, there's like a huge combination. What I've decided to do is read it throughout the year. So I'm gonna start off in January, obviously, and I'll just kind of pick it up whenever I feel like it, but I do aim to finish it by the end of the year because I want to go through like all of it. So you'll probably see this book appear in like all of the TBRs that I might do this year, but yeah, I just wanted to read through this, like take my time, not rush for it, because it's not something that you can read straight through, because obviously each piece of writing is not connected. There is a general theme of it as it's written by Black women, but each of their pieces is going to be about something different. So I'm going to take my time and just try to aim for like at least one piece per week. So we'll see how that goes. Now this one, honey, this is Kindred by Octavia E. Butler, but this is a graphic novel adaptation. So this is a graphic novel of her Kindred book. Now this one will definitely be a quick read, but I felt like I don't know if I should read Kindred first and then read the graphic novel, or should I read the graphic novel first and then Kindred. But I haven't had the chance to grab Kindred yet, and interesting fact, I'm going on a book ban. I'm not buying any more books for at least the first quarter, unless it's related to my book club, but I'm not trying to buy any more books, so I guess I'm just going to read this first and then read her Kindred second. So another thing I want to get into this year is more graphic novels, because they're a quick read, they're fun, it's nice to see some pictures with your writing rather than your own imagination, and it's not childish. There are some adult graphic novels which are fantastic, which I got into this year. I got into some manga this year, but I want to read some more graphic novels like this. So this is going to be cool to read. We've got some pictures. I don't want to spoil it for myself, but yeah. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited about this one. Who was this adapted by? Damien Duffy and John Jennings, which was a cool name, John Jennings. John Jennings. I don't know why I'm singing this name. And then if I finish that, why I'm no longer talking to white people about race. 2020 has been an explosive year in terms of like all these conversations on race, and my good sis Rennie and Edo Lodge finally made it as top. She was #1 this year on the non-fiction lists, which is a shame. The first black woman to be #1 for non-fiction in 2020. Like, come on. So I bought this ages ago. Like, I bought this so long ago. Like, the pages are starting to turn yellow. But one thing, when I was looking through it, first of all, I didn't know there was a bookmark in it. So I've been planning to read this for a long time. And it's signed. I didn't know it was signed. even though it says signed at the front, somehow I didn't see the sticker. So I have a signed copy of Why I'm No Longer Talking to People About Race. Why am I no longer talking to white people about race? So it's something I want to get into. The reason I was avoiding this book because I felt like it would just make me angry, and I didn't want to feel angry at certain people. But I think I'll get over it. I think it's just something that we need to be aware of, and we can't be ignorant in 2021. Like, after 2020, there's no excuses for being ignorant. Like, the stuff is out there, so we have to just get into it. So this is on my backup as well. So yeah, sorry, I keep rubbing my nose. It's rude of me. I have no manners. Naughty. But thank you so much for joining me on this video. If you've seen any of these books or you've read them, please talk to me in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about these books, because I haven't read them, obviously, and I want to see what you guys think of it. What's on your TBR list? Is any of these books on your TBR list? Like, talk to me. Let's have banter about it. Not banter, let's just talk about it. But I hope you guys have a lovely evening and happy new year. I hope 2021 is a year that replenishes you, it refreshes you. I hope that you find out about more what you want from life, and I just hope you take the time to really appreciate your family, your friends. It's been a long year, it's been a hard year, but I'm sure 2021 will be better. So I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.